Chart. For this section, we can learn to use the chart function. We can see how words are used over time and how words are used between different registers and genres. For example, the word Twitter. We can search for the frequency and see it is used more commonly in spoken, magazine, and newspaper. A little bit for fiction, a little bit for academic. And it's interesting that we can see how the word frequency has changed over time. On the right side, we can tell it was non-existent in the 90s, and by the 2010s, it gradually increases in usage. We could use this kind of function to search for specific terms to see when it is frequently used. Another example would be to view how the common saying y'all, which is the short form of you all, is used. We can see that in spoken and fiction, it occurs fairly commonly, but not so much for magazines, newspapers, and academic, according to this data. You may also compare search results between two different types of English. For this function, we have to observe the frequency because different corpora may have different size of data sample. First, let us search got in coca. For the spoken context, it has a frequency of 1478.77 per million. Now let's look at this button here that reads Change to or Compare to other corpora. Click on it and select the BNC corpus here. BNC corpus is a corpus that collects data of British English. Just enter got here in the chart function. And we can view from here, got is about 3 times more frequent in British English with a frequency of 5,214.35 per million. This shows that got is a more common saying in British English.